that. Okay, is there anyone else who wishes to speak on this, please? Okay. Why don't you come on down as well, Steve? We'll get to you in a minute. Please give us your name and address, and let's proceed.
Hello, I'm Pat Clifford. I live in Mulino, and I'm a neighbor. Thank you for this time. I'll take some time to make some remarks about the health and safety issues.
Okay.
Okay. In my opinion, in 1975, this group would not have approved a 40 lot subdivision on this property. Okay. I have some reasons. First of all, 3 reasons. The site, it's actually in the Canby Fire District. In order to get to the site, the fire equipment would need to go all the way through Mulino and back, and that's a very long drive, about 5 extra miles in order to get there. It would be very dangerous to any people living there if the land is developed. The second problem I have is that even though there was a road going through there at one time, in 1913, the county abandoned that, vacated the road, and so there's only one other way, and that would be for the county to build a bridge across Milk Creek, and I don't think they want to. This next point, there are 2 major areas on the property that give me concern. The first is that the property is right on Milk Creek, and it's also in a floodplain. There are seasonal creeks. Sorry. Seasonal creeks that flow sideways. No.
It's a little hard to tell with all
creeks
those leaves down there.
that come into the property and have plenty of water flowing at the right time of year if you're there at the right time. The next one is that there are large areas of poor drainage. This would be a sewage problem, and the sewage would not even begin to be satisfied with a 1-acre parcel. It just doesn't work. One of the neighbors remembers when there was someone living on that property and had sewage seeping out onto the ground. The next idea is that there are 2 areas of floodplain that are distinctive and many areas of poor drainage. The areas of floodplain take up a considerable amount of the surface of the property. This view looks from one of the seasonal creeks up a hillside. Is that the time?
Well, it is the time. We've asked people to
be, then, if you don't mind.
Just continue, you don't have too much more, do you?
Okay. This is another view of the creek. Getting out to the street, there are people that have sport courts and other things right on the street. Increased traffic is a safety hazard. Some of the homes on Freeman are very close to the road, and it would be very unsafe for them, their families, and their pets. I know some of the neighbors personally, and they have had accidents. There's been some very serious injuries on that street. It's a 19-foot street where it passes my house. It is not very wide. The last point I wanted to make very quickly is this. This is from the Mulino Airport. It shows the flight pattern, and the pilots are instructed to avoid unnecessary overflights of residential areas. The flight pattern and the takeoff pattern both have their apex right here, exactly, bingo, right where this property is located. That would mean that you're putting a concentration of housing right where there's an airport takeoff, and it would be unsafe. That's all I have. I'm sorry to go over time
No,
slightly.
that's fine. I think you've gone to a lot of work to have a very specific presentation. Commissioners, questions? Thank you.